Hello beautiful people. Today we are going to talk about importance of self-discipline and how to master it. So discipline, having discipline in different walks of our life and being self-disciplined are two different things in life. Okay, being self-disciplined is an act to show yourself that you love yourself, is an act to improve your self-worth, your self-esteem, and to increase your self-love. That is self-discipline. Like to even be extremely focused and disciplined about the things that do not really matter to you right now, but you know that this is something that you want and it will improve your future, and that is why you put a work in it. That kind of self-discipline is very important. See, we all are disciplined in certain aspects of our life. Like, we are disciplined to go to a job every day. We are disciplined to go out with friends. We are disciplined to sit at home and watch series and all of that. So we are disciplined in different aspects of our life. We are disciplined in eating junk food or outside food, right? Now it is the contradictory, or the opposite thing that we are suffering with, of each and everything in this, right? May that be physical, mental, emotional. Like, emotionally also we are disciplined in, like, feeling bad about ourselves or putting ourselves down. So now we just need to change the narrative, we need to change the perspective. So the first thought in your mind that is there, that you are not disciplined, is wrong itself. Like, show yourself and they, like, just observe the things that you're disciplined in every day in your life. And that is actually that changed the course of this journey for me. Because for me it started with, I am not disciplined, and that led to me not being disciplined in any aspect of my life. But when I looked at the different perspective and I observed, okay, I am disciplined, and then that discipline and that habit is the only reason that I am not able to give up on the old way of living, old way of thinking, because I am too disciplined and true to them. And to adapt any new thing, new mentality, new idealisms, new visions, new me, new habits, this is going to be difficult, right? So first thing is, you need to know that you are disciplined. The moment this thought clicks in your head, everything else becomes doable, everything else becomes easy. Because when you start with a mindset that you are not disciplined in your life, that is where it is going to continue. That is what is going to continue. Okay, I'm not disciplined, not disciplined, and you're going to be seeing the same actions. But once I know that I can be disciplined at certain things, and I am actually disciplined in my life, now I just need to change its course, or literally slowly shift the habit towards the positive thing in my life, positive changes in my life. That is when I will actually start to change it. I will actually start to accept it. Like, it is not something that I'm doing out of the blue for the first time. I am being disciplined every day in my life. So I can be disciplined in the things that I really want to do as well. Even if it is not for the future, it is for that time being. Like, we all, people who go to the gym or people who do something that they want in their hobbies and everything. So hobbies are kind of a thing that, they are not mandatory, and once anything is not mandatory, we are okay with giving up on them. But like going to the gym, going to swimming, going to play badminton, tennis, or anything, they are not mandatory. Okay, and if you don't do it for yourself, you are not going to do it. Like, I do certain of these things because of the way I feel afterwards. Okay, so I focus on the feeling that I'm going to feel afterwards, rather than focusing on the feeling that I'm having right now. Because before going to any of these things, or trying to do, like, you even record a video, it is you know unwillingness that suddenly strikes. Okay, I don't want to do this, or the thing that I might not be good, or the video might not come well, or I might not swim well, I'm not going to play well, I'm going to be not really, I'm not really prepared for it, I need some time, I'm not willing to face the people over there, what if I slip and fall down? All of these thoughts come before doing anything that is not, that is just a hobby, or that you're doing just for yourself, and you are not going to gain any monetary gains from it. So it becomes difficult to push yourself during that time. But if stop focusing on the feeling of not wanting to do it right now, and start focusing on the feeling of how you feel after you've done it, because I can tell you that will keep you going. Every day before going to swimming, I don't want to go. Every day before starting to record a video, I don't want to record. But after doing it, the sense of achievement that I feel, the sense of pride that I feel, and the sense of self-love that I feel, refreshed I feel, and the biggest victory that you are going to experience is against yourself, and that is extremely sweet, and you feel that sense of achievement, and that sense of achievement keeps you going higher and higher and higher in life. So that is where you need to change. That is what you need to bring the change in your life. So start there. Start with your hobbies, start with little things, start with family time, start with self times, little self-care routine and all of that. And discipline is a thing that you cannot really push yourself, no matter how much you try, if it is not something that you really want to do. Okay, so first and foremost, ask yourself, no matter how many things you've listed down that you wanting to be done for years or months, like, take that list and cross out everything that you don't really want to do. Be extremely honest with yourself, because many of the things that you wanted to do was just because it was in trend, or because you saw your friends doing it out of peer pressure and all of that, but you never really wanted to do it. So cross them off, because you've really not been someone who has not done it just because you wanted to do it, because you never wanted to do it, so you did not do it, and that is all right. It is all right to not do the sort of things that you don't want to do, and that does not need to be added in your list of failures. So cross them out. They are not your failures, they are not your, boo-boos, they say, or something that keeps you stopped at that point. Because when you look back and you see, okay, these are the list of things that I wanted to do but I didn't do, so cross them out. Anything that you didn't really want to do for yourself, cross them out, because that was never in your list. Okay, and be extremely honest with yourself. Now pick out 2 things that you want to do daily. May that be walking, may that be drinking water, or just looking yourself in the mirror, I don't know how many times a day, maybe 10 times a day, and saying to yourself, I am pretty, I am smart, I am intelligent, I love myself. Pick out any 2 habit, pick out any 2 act, okay, and do it daily for 2 weeks, just for 2 weeks, for 14 days. And then automatically, after showing yourself that okay, you can be doing certain things for yourself, for your health every day, and then the difference that you feel in your self-worth, self-esteem, and your understanding of discipline, that is something that will keep you going ahead in life, and to build up more even disciplines, to build up even more higher disciplines. Okay, so that is what is most important. What you think of yourself, how you think yourself. And so first, anything that is going to change how you think of yourself is showing yourself that you are different, and is telling yourself that you are different. Because I kid you not, if there is a person out there who has people around them saying constantly, you are good, you are good, you are smart, you are intelligent, you are the most perfect person that I know, okay, and ultimately they become that. So even if you have nobody around you saying that to yourself, say that to you every day. I am disciplined. I am the most disciplined version of myself. I have a healthy habits. I am doing everything that I need to do for a secure future. I am living my dream life and I am being my dream person. My higher self is extremely proud of me. Okay, like say to yourself 1,000 times a day, I am disciplined, I am disciplined, I am disciplined, I am disciplined, and what should happen in your life. And at the end of the day, I want you to write, like if you've picked 2 habits, at the end of the day just write drinking water, second walking 10,000 steps, and if you've done it that day, tick it, and if you've not done it, cross it. Simple. And it's okay if you are not doing it 10 days in a row, every day cross it. I don't mind. Whatever the reason, you're not well, you didn't have time, anything, just cross it every day. Okay, but it has to be written in your diary every day. By the 11th day, 12th day, you will start walking again. And that is what the path of discipline is. You don't need to constantly keep doing it every day. Ups and downs are fine, but they are not the reason for you to never start again. Because what happens, we start to do something, we stop it, then maybe after 6 months, after a year, you again start doing it. Because you tell your brain, okay, you've not been disciplined, you've stopped it midway, now what's the point of starting again? And then later on, after a long time, when you again get the inspiration and the motivation, you start it. We don't want that. Okay, so if you're not doing it 7 days, 8 days, 9th day, by the 10th or the 11th day, start doing it again. Okay, it is better to start at the 10th, 11th day again rather than after a year or 2. Okay, so that is what is gonna help you stay disciplined and in your lane. Like I am recording this video after 10 days, I think, and I had reasons to not record video for the past few days, and I had reasons and times when I could have recorded the video, but I didn't. But that does not mean that I do not do it now, because across the past 4 or 5 years, the reason of me not being like posting a video after a year or 2 or 3 years has been this, that once I stopped it altogether, because I told myself you cannot be disciplined in this particular thing, you must stop it. And I stopped for 3 years, I think. Then again I restarted it recently, and I told myself, even if I don't do it for 2 weeks, for 3 weeks, for a month, I'm going to do it the next month itself. And don't try to overcompensate when you restart again. Okay, take it slow and steady only. Don't try to overcompensate. And then one day you will not go from like point 1 to point 2. You will automatically reach to point 4 in your level of discipline. Okay, so now this is how you can stay disciplined. Now, why it is important to stay disciplined, and I can tell this from my personal experience, that when you are disciplined and when you keep your own words, no one else in this world can make you feel small, can make you feel unworthy, and you are not going to believe, or you're not going to rely on someone else for their insight on how you're doing or how you're not doing, because you already have a standard set for yourself and you're working towards it. So no, you won't allow anyone to tell you, okay, you're doing it too bad or you're doing it too good, because ultimately you will reach your goal. Ultimately you will do what you said you were going to do, and that is the most powerful thing and the most powerful feeling that you can have for yourself. So then no one can put you down, or no one can raise you higher up than you already are. Like, you will not try to be someone that you are not, and you will not try to either put yourself down or even try to show off, because you will actually know who you are and no one can manipulate you. Once you have the discipline, automatically in routine discipline, you will develop an emotional and a physical discipline as well. And that is exactly the time when it will be extremely difficult for people around you to gaslight you, to manipulate you, and automatically people who are not in your vibration, people who are not helping you grow, you will automatically see them leaving your zone, because now you are not useful to them. No, Now you don't do as they want you to do. Now you do what you want to do. Now you follow your path. Now you follow your words. And any indisciplined person out there who is listening to this video, I want you to pay attention to the things that you do or do not do. Okay? Because you might find yourself, I'm 96 out of 100 times following other people, following their desires, doing as they wanted to do, and putting your own thoughts and desires back. They take the back seat automatically. And in a relationship, an indisciplined person is the most troubled person. Physically, mentally, emotionally, you will see that you are not, even considered in that relationship. You will feel that, and any relationship, not a girlfriend, boyfriend, brother, sister, husband, wife, parents, children, you are not considered, or you are not welcomed, or you are not even, asked. Because people know, they really like you get to know. So you can really not fake it also for a long time. And once you start faking it, it automatically becomes real. But then you need to keep constantly doing that. Because what faking is, it is actually being disciplined ultimately, right? So the practice. So during practice, you can say that the practice time and the practice part is the faking part. And when you're actually doing it, that is the making part. Fake it till you make it. So fake it means tell yourself 100 times, I'm disciplined, and act accordingly, and automatically you will become that person. It's not any rocket science or any magic out there. It is just what you're doing, and you're going to become that. You're going to have that. Right? And it keeps you away from toxic people and people who are not going to help you, or who are not going to be a part of your journey. It pushes them away. Like automatically your routines and your path is going to push them away. And you start attracting the people who are good for you, who are also disciplined, and who show you better ways to, be disciplined. So it is very important to elevate your living, like how you're living, and the people you're meeting, the things that you're doing, the person that you're being, elevating it in all aspects. And that is what discipline is. And most importantly, you will gain financial discipline. So once you have that physical, mental, spiritual discipline, automatically financial discipline will follow. Actually, how it happens is, once you have the physical, mental, and emotional discipline, spiritual discipline follows. Okay? But it is all interconnected. So start going to the temple, or start praying in your house for 2 minutes, 1 minute, 30 seconds every day. Start following few practices of discipline, of yoga, of praying, of dancing, of singing, of anything. Do one thing every day. Okay? And it does not need to be at a particular time every day, because starting following that for a week will be easier. But after that, if you don't do it at the same time, you won't do it. Right? So first, your only focus is getting that thing done in the entire day, anytime. And then later on, you'll automatically develop a routine where you do it at a particular time. And on days when you're not able to do it and on that particular time, you will do it any time of the day, but you will get it done before you sleep. That is how it is. Okay? So be disciplined. Save yourself from manipulators and gaslight people and narcissists, and become a true, actual version of yourself. Discipline is important for that sole reason, for you to make a better you, like for you to understand yourself better, and for you to accept yourself. So stay disciplined, stay happy. Bye.